Shalom, it's Brother Yashima Zakar from the Israelite Times Report, IsraeliteTimes.com. Upon my watch, all praises are due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. Right quick, I want to get into a little bit of the news from the World Health Organization. It says 18 million doses of first ever malaria vaccine allocated to 12 African countries for 2023 to 2025. That's what Gavi, the WHO, and UNICEF, right? And it's coming from the World Health Organization's website. 18 million doses of first ever malaria vaccine. It says, and they got the highlights here. It says, in response to high demand for the first ever malaria 12 country vaccine, it says 12 countries in Africa will be allocated a total of 18 million doses. It says countries Ghana, Kenya, Malawi will receive doses to continue vaccinations in pilot areas. And they go on and list Sierra Leone, Uganda, Niger, Liberia, Congo, Cameroon. It says the rollout is a critical step forward in the fight against one of the leading causes of death on the continent. So, anyways, it's well documented what Bill Gates, Gavi, is one of his foundations that he funds, Gavi. It's well documented what they've done and how they've experimented on the people in Africa. And you got a lot of Jake out there, by the way, for you simpletons that don't understand what it means to be scattered abroad. The Lord has scattered us among all nations. Okay. Matter of fact, when Esau put us into captivity, that's one of the places where he picked us up at. Was in these African countries. Okay, so you still have Jake out there, and you best believe that Esau is trying to eliminate Jake. That's why when the CV-19 popped off and they rolled out their medicine, their poisonous shot, first people they offered it to were to who? African Americans, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's what they said. They literally said that. If you don't believe me, because I know Jake is stupid and simpleton. The simpletons. Go look it up for your goddamn self. You can go see it. Now they've been experimenting for years on these Africans. For years, man. There's certain African countries that have called Bill Gates out on that. But they're planning on, now they got this malaria thing popping. That's their excuse to go and pump this poison into the arms of the people. Even with all of these reports coming out of what the CV vax has done to people and the harm that it's caused, this devil is still insisting on pumping your arms, putting that needle in your arms. Still. If he's not the devil, then who is, man? So anyway, going into other news, this devil is on a rampage. Says this is reclaimthenet.org. It says Brazil's Cbdc allows government to freeze funds. That's what the developer says, or discovers, excuse me. Brazil's CBDC allows government to freeze funds. Yeah. So this is how close we are. It says here in the article, in a disquieting discovery, the Brazilian central bank digital currency is reportedly designed with a feature enabling the government to freeze user funds and adjust balances. So there you go. There you go. The beast system being set up, you know, um, ultimate control, shut down your damn finances. They're even saying that you're going to get allocated money. If you don't spend the money within a certain amount of time, it might be a year, you lose the money. So it's not like you can save the money. You know how you can save, you can say, oh, I want to save up $20,000 or whatever, right? If you don't spend that within a year or maybe less, you lose it. That money goes bye-bye, and then you start all over again. So this is how this system is being set up, man, right before your eyes. While you niggas is scoffing and playing, this is what's being set up. This is what's happening in the background. It says the revelation emerged after Pedro Magalhães, a prominent blockchain developer and founder of Laura Labs, or I think it's Iora Labs, managed to decode the underlying technical details of the CBDC. Says he analyzed the application programming interface available at the Monetary Authority's GitHub account. His finding spotlighted a potential controversial control lever for the Brazilian government. Yeah, they have a control lever. It's called wiping your goddamn account. That's what it's called. But niggas is so stupid. They think that this goddamn cryptocurrency shit is for their benefit. That shit was set up by the Rothschilds, man. People are so stupid. It says, yet there has been an ominous silence from officials in response to his discovery. He might get offed, you know. They've been killing a lot of millionaire and billionaire cryptocurrency holders. And then he's a developer. They wiped out the creator of PayPal. And now this guy is coming out and talking about this control lever and what it can really do, how they can freeze funds in Brazil's CBDC. They might just get rid of them. It says here, cryptocurrency expert and Brazilian journalist Vinny Barbosa corroborated the revelation on social media as a reporter for crypto-focused news outlet Portal do Bitcoin. He validated Magalhães' assessment, stating that he had directly engaged with the Brazilian authorities. It says here Barbosa elaborated on Twitter, stating that the power to freeze or arrest amounts within the system aligns with existing Brazilian legislation as per the central bank's response. And don't get it twisted, that shit gonna be right here in the US and it's gonna be mandated. Their plan is to have complete authority and control. They believe they're God on earth. I say this ad nauseum. Okay, I say this shit all the time. Get that through your head. They want complete control. They want to be the most high. Okay? Psalms 37:12. The wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. And then right now they're trying to clamp down with their teeth on the poor, mainly the children of Israel, but they're going to screw up their own people too. They don't give a shit. That's how wicked this devil is, man. Freeze your damn account. You say something they don't like, they'll shut that shit down if you don't go along with their system. They're not playing. This isn't a joke. This isn't something I'm going to be sitting here 20 years from now talking about, oh, this is coming. No. This ain't a goddamn game, man. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. This is not this shit can pop off at any moment. We don't know. They're clamping down, man. 37 and 13. Psalms 37:13 says, the Lord shall laugh at him. Because right now, the Lord is laughing at him. The deceived and the deceiver are his. He's the one that put Esau in power, and he's the one who's going to bring Esau down. You niggas ain't going to bring Esau down. You and your stupid little rallies. You're not going to do shit. That's why I got so mad when I saw these IUIC marching around for Kyrie Irving. Like a Kyrie give a damn about you. And Esau was laughing. But you know who's laughing at Esau? The Lord. Because he's the one that put them up just so he can bring them down, just like he did Pharaoh. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy. And that's what these devils do, man. Somebody was bringing this out the other day. You know, in the ancient world, we would leave up the trees, you know, pear trees, apple trees, orange trees. So the poor and the needy, you know, they didn't have to starve to death. They can just go pluck an orange right off the tree. They can go get fruit right off the trees. But what does Esau do? He cut down the goddamn fruit trees. Cut them down, then sell them. This is the goddamn devil, man. The physical manifestation of Satan on earth. There's three classifications of man: the sons of God, sons of man, and the son of the wicked. They are the wicked, you know? They are the wicked. Because you have to be wicked as hell to do something like that, to not even consider the poor. The wicked have drawn out their sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and the needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. The sword shall enter into their own heart, because that's how the Lord designed it. He set them up to think that they're going to be gods on earth. He put that thought in their head. Okay, just so that sword can enter into their own heart. It says, and their bows shall be broken. This was all written ahead of time, before time. 16th verse says, a little that a righteous man hath is better than the riches of many wicked. Okay, that's why it behoove you, right, to keep the word of the Lord to the best of your ability. It behooves you, especially in the times we're about to come into. The Lord set them up, man, and they already have more than their heart can desire. However, they want complete control, and they just want to further afflict the children of Israel and the poor and the needy, man. You know, they want to squeeze the life out of the poor, people that don't have nothing. Now they can't. Now they're gonna create a situation where they can't save anything either. That little bit that they do have. Jeremiah 22:13 says, woe unto him that buildeth his house by unrighteousness and his chambers by wrong. And did he not build this house, this kingdom, by unrighteousness? It says that uses his neighbor's service without wages and giveth him not for his work. So this is proof with this system that they're setting up you know, which is already set up where they can freeze your account at any moment. That this devil he's not sorrowful. He's not looking to help you. He's looking to make life harder for you. He's looking to squeeze everything out of you, man. Okay? He uses his neighbor's service without wages and giveth him not for his work. That saith, I will build a wide house and large chambers, and cutteth him out windows, and it is sealed with cedar and painted with vermilion, excuse me, tongue twister. Shalt thou reign because thou closest thyself in cedar? Did not thy father eat and drink and do judgment and justice? And then it was well with him. Says he judged the cause of the poor and needy. Then it was well with him. Was not this to know me, saith the Lord? But thine eyes and thine heart are not but for thy covetousness, and for to shed innocent blood, and for oppression, and for violence to do it. Okay? And right now, that's this devil. That's this devil right now. And we have wicked Israelites in the ancient world that did shit unjustly. But right now, this is this devil, because this devil is the one that's in rulership. And you know he don't consider the Lord. If our people were wicked and didn't consider and talk shit, and you know how this devil feel, because he is the wicked. You know, our people did wicked, but this is the wicked that's in rulership right now. This is kind of off topic, but I saw this in the Sociable. It says the Trilateral Commission Secretariat, Gates Foundation, CEPI, and Wellcome Trust join forces on G7 Global Health Follow-Up Initiative. Now, this is what your enemy is doing. Okay? While you niggas is waiting for the NFL season to return, this is what your enemy is doing. He's meeting in secret, in private, which is an open secret because everyone knows about the G7. But they're doing a follow up on the health initiative. Okay, because it's all going to look. This beast system is going to be done in the name of health, keeping people healthy. Because the U.S. Pentagon, one of their officials met on 60 Minutes back in 2021, where he showed a implantable health device, a health monitor, as they called it. When they said your doctors can monitor your health with this health device that they could put underneath your skin. That's why they're making such a big deal about health. That's what this is really all about. Okay, all this bullshit, you see all these ads about staying healthy and this, that. They don't give a shit about your health. They don't give a damn about your health, man. They wouldn't be feeding you this poison. They did. They wouldn't be injecting plants for mRNA if they did. Lab grown meat. They talking about meat made from feces. Yeah, they talking about meat being made from doo-doo. I lie to you not. You can't make this shit up, man. And yet you niggas, this is why I get pissed off. You niggas want this shit to continue? You want to make heaven and hell? Can't stand you niggas, man. You shouldn't hate your people. Fuck them, man. These people, if they had their way, if you left it up to the average goddamn Jake, Esau will rule over us for the next 1,000 years. And they wouldn't see nothing wrong with it. Let's keep it 100. These niggas is lying. All these niggas talking about, oh, we got to do something so we can better ourselves. These niggas just want to be like Esau. Whenever you see these, and I'm going off topic again, but whenever you see these niggas running around talking about generational wealth and we got to better ourselves, and they're not talking about overthrowing Esau's kingdom. They're talking about capitulating and conforming so they could be like Esau. See, they're not fooling me. They may fool you, and you might say you can't have that attitude towards your own people. They're not my people. They don't think the way I think. So these people are having, back to what I was talking about, these people are having these secretive meetings. It says here, the Trilaterals Commission's Asia Pacific Secretariat joins forces with some of the biggest organizations influencing global health policies to launch the G7 Hiroshima Global Health Follow-up Initiative. And they're talking about health systems, preparedness, prevention, pandemic prevention, talking about putting in measures. And this is all tied in to the mark of the beast, all of it. But this is what your enemy is doing. While Jake is fast asleep worrying about stupid shit. That's not going to matter in a very short period of time when the shit hits the fan. Okay? Psalm 64 and 2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel, right? The secret counsel of the wicked, because they're having a secret council right now, plotting against you, plotting against the children of Israel, how to take us down even further than where we already are and to keep us down. The devil knows he's got but a short time, and he's coming down with wrath. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Right? The secret council, your Council on Foreign Relations, your Bilderberg Group, 13 bloodline families who secretly rule the world. And it's not even a secret, it's an open secret. It's just that you niggas are too stupid to even look into it. Hide me from the counsel of the wicked, from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They shoot in secret. That's what these secret societies are planning to do. Secret. They're planning to shoot at the perfect, the children of Israel. Right? As Exodus says, told Moses, saying to Pharaoh, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. We're the sons of the Most High. Okay? And they're planning to shoot at us. This is why we must seek the Lord while he may be found. And we have to get into that mindset of understanding that this world is done. This world is done. It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privately, okay, in private, to lay snares. They say they say who shall see them. That's what they've been doing all these years. But the scripture also says, I've made Esau bare, right? So, yeah, his secrets are coming out like a flood. And I say this all the time, his own people are uncovering his dirt, his lies, his falsehoods. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Who searches things out the way Esau does? Who? Esau looks into everything, man. So our people, deaf, dumb, and blind, we think it's a stupid thing. Our people think it's a stupid thing to look into anything. Man, ain't nobody got time for that. I want to know about today. What you want to talk about all this history for? What you want to talk about history for? Man, ain't got no time for that. You know, like that stupid nigga woman's, ain't nobody got time for that. That's the nigga. That's the stupid nigga. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't got time for that. You got time to roast a goddamn hog, though. Eat fucking barbecue spare ribs and shit. Bet you got time for that. Pork on top of pork. Pulled pork. All right? On top of baby back spare ribs and shit. You got time for that. You got time to fuck somebody else, excuse my language. You got time to sleep with somebody else's wife. You got time for that shit. You got time for wickedness all day long. The scripture said, a prudent man looks well into his going. A wise man looks well into his goings. I think I butchered it. But y'all know what I'm saying. How people don't look well into their goings, man. They don't even consider. They just do shit. Like the Joker said in The Dark Knight. He said, I just do things. That's the nigga. That's the average nigga today. I just do shit, man. I just do me. I speak my truth. Nigga, there ain't no your truth. There's only the truth. Everything else is bullshit. Your whole life is bullshit. You're just too stupid to know it. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily. What does that mean? It means they meet in secret and they come up with these snares, these booby traps that they lay out. Who are they laying it out for? For Jake. Their own people get caught up in it. They don't give a shit. That's just collateral damage. You say, well, they doing it to the white folk too, though. They're just collateral damage. They're just on a lower level. They're just low-level Edomites. They don't give a shit about them. If they got to sacrifice their own people to take Jake down, they'll do that. You haven't seen when they want to assassinate someone, they could be on a plane full of people. They'll take the whole goddamn plane down. They really want to get that person. That's how evil these people are. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Psalms 49:11, what does it say? The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. They name the lands after their own name, roughly paraphrasing. That's what they do. But it says here, 7th verse, but the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. Right? In 1 hour. Revelations tell you in 1 hour shall that great city be thrown down. In 1 hour. It's only going to take 1 hour. but we're waiting for that appointed time. It's an appointed time. Because I hear niggas say, well, if God love us, why he allowed to go through these things? Why don't he take the white man out right now? It's for an appointed time. Habakkuk, second chapter, tell you it's for an appointed time. In the end, it shall speak and not lie. It's for an appointed time. Okay? It says, but the Most High Power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. It's going to be all of a sudden. It's going to be like, boom, out of nowhere. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. And right now, their tongue is falling upon themselves. Because these aren't Jake websites that are bringing this shit out. It's not Jake websites and news media that's exposing the ultra elites. It's Edom. It's Edom. Edom versus Edom. These low level Edomites are pissed off. I say this all the time. They're pissed off at the ultra elites and they're exposing them. They're exposing the whole game plan. Right? So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. All men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. You know when these niggas gonna consider when shit get real, and they're no longer comfortable. All right. When you take away Jake PlayStation, and he not able to just get him a big bucket of chicken, when shit ain't fun no more. That's when he'll consider. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. Right? Because we're going to be happy in that day because we know. All right, Shalom, it's Brother Yashima Zakar from the Israelite Times Report, IsraeliteTimes.com. Upon my watch, all praises are definitely due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. I'm trying my best not to go ballistic, but sometimes you just get tired of, we're in hell, we're in captivity, so it is what it is. But I was looking at this article from Zero Hedge. It was, the title is Abominable RFK Jr. Anti-Sim, and you know what Sim is. I don't want to say the whole word out loud. But they're talking about the J-ish people. It says accusation, a harbinger of things to come. So anyways, they're accusing him of being an anti-Sim and anti-J-ish, and kind of boils my skin a little bit because I understand what these devils are doing, and they're trying to get sympathy on these fake ass pretend to be Israelites over there in the land right now. And so they do that through these means. And all these people are in on it, All these people are in on it. They get their barking orders from those people, from the small hats over there, because they really rule the United States of America, okay? But to hide that, they change their names, and they hide behind these different companies or whatever. The music industry, like for example, they'll put like Interscope Records, they might have Death Row as the label, as the main label that they push, but behind it, Interscope is connected to the J-ish people. And all these, that's just an example, but that's what they do. They hide, to keep people from seeing that they're in rulership. And the same thing with like Russia and China, and they'll be doing secret deals and backdoor deals, and giving them their marching orders behind the scenes. But the people, majority of people are unaware. A lot of these Edomites, you know, but they like to get sympathy by having someone say something anti-Sem, like this guy Kanye West. He came out and said, "Oh, we the real Israelites," or what did he say? We the real Jews. But then, he'll turn around and say something anti-Sem, and what that does is that puts sympathy on them and makes these stupid people think that those are the real people. And you just get irritated. Um, you just get a little bit irritated with the games and the semantics in the theater. And you just can't wait for the Lord to judge this place. And that's the spirit, because as soon as I said that, the record button hit 34144. So Barakatah Yahweh Shah for that. But anyway, I was going to say what make it even worse is that you have these Christian ass niggas, these Christian black people who think that those are the people. No matter how much evidence you show them that we're the real people, we're the real children of Israel. And, you can go through it and break it down and show them our captivity and how it lines up with the scriptures. And these niggas are still stuck on stupid, but the Lord made them that way. The Lord did that to them. He blinded them. But still, it's another reason why I can't wait for this goddamn kingdom to be brought down. So anyways, RFK Jr. is coming out, basically not so much apologizing, but trying to clear his name. And that's the game that they play. Okay? That's the game that they play. They get someone to say something anti-Sem, and then they come out and apologize to the people. I'm not anti-Sem. I have plenty J-ish friends, and it's just a continuous cycle. Meanwhile, the real children of Israel are deaf, dumb, and blind, stuck on stupid, not knowing who they are, you know, being a proverb, a byword. Matter of fact, since I said it, because it was prophesied that this would happen in First Kings 9th chapter. You know what? I'll go to the 4th verse. It says, and it's talking to Solomon here. It says, King Solomon says, "If thou wilt walk before me as David thy father walked, in integrity of heart and in uprightness, to do according to all that I have commanded thee, and wilt keep my statutes and my judgments, then I will establish the throne of thy kingdom upon Israel forever, as I promised to David thy father, saying, there shall not fail thee a man upon the throne of Israel. But if ye shall at all turn from following me," and we all know that Solomon had his fall, worship the gods of these women that he was dealing with, these women of these other nations. It says, "But if ye shall at all turn from following me, ye or your children, and will not keep my commandments and my statutes, which I have set before you, but go and serve other gods and worship them," right? "Then will I cut off Israel out of the land," right? And that's what they don't go into, and how the Lord cut Israel out of the land. Okay, so who are these people that are in there today? No, they did not return and restore righteousness. Okay, if anything, they brought wickedness with them, because they have Tel Aviv is one of the most alphabet places in the world. Like they have alphabet parades all over the place. And there's no way in hell that those are the people in fulfilling prophecy, ruling in the kingdom, and you have that type of activity. Scriptures tell you that, man layeth down with mankind, you should surely be put to death. It say any effeminate should be put to death, you know. But it says, then will I cut off Israel out of the land which I have given them, and this house which I have hallowed for my name will I cast out of my sight, and Israel shall be a proverb and a byword among all people. Who's the biggest proverb and byword among all people? Blacks, natives, and the Latinos. They made several movies making fun of the natives. Even in the sports logos, they make fun of the natives. They make fun of Latin culture. Right now, they you got these Edomites talking shit about the Latinos that are supposed, so-called Latinos that are coming over here. They were conquered. There's history on that. The natives, you got the Trail of Tears. They call their conquest of the Americas, Esau calls their conquest of the Americas manifest destination, a manifest destiny, right? They wipe their hands with their sins, man. They don't, you know, they don't say, oh, we've done wrong, you know. No, they don't give a shit. They laugh at the idea of what is it called? What is it that these niggas always crying? Reparations. That's what I was trying to think of. They laugh and mock at that. Matter of fact, California did some bullshit where they said, oh, they're going to give what is it, $1 million or something like that. If you could prove that you were the descendants of slaves in that state or something like that. But they're just making mockery. They're not going to give Jake that. They're just making mockery. Okay. And I don't know what it is about. Well, we do know because scripture asks, is Jake a homeborn? Is Israel become a homeborn slave? But they have become a proverb and a byword among all people. And it's just it just go to show you that the word of the Lord is true, and it holds true to this day. Contrary to popular belief, you can look at the average Jake and see the scriptures, a proverb and a byword. Just look at the way they act. Deuteronomy 28:64 says, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people. We've been scattered among all nations. It says, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods. And that's what these niggas is doing. Worshiping Jesus Christ, Allah. Some of these niggas want to be Buddhists. Anything but come back to the Lord. Right? It says, you shall serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Christianity church got niggas with their stupid ass their crucifix or whatever. They got the gold that was popular for at one point. The gold cross. They got the gold chain with the cross on it. Or they called it a Jesus piece, right? Then like I said, you had especially from the 60s, I would say to maybe early 2000s, you had the whole Nation of Islam thing going, and that's the stone, right? And it says, and among these nations shalt thou find no ease. Among these nations shalt thou find no ease. You don't find it easy nowhere. I remember this Judite, this black chick I knew. She was cool, but she went over to China. She was doing business there, and she was complaining because when the CV-19, when COVID hit, they were discriminating against black people. A lot of people don't even know about this, but they were discriminating against black people. There was this thing over there where they were saying that they had created some false bullshit ass statistics saying that black people were more likely to have the virus than anybody else. And so they were discriminating. They were openly discriminating, basically saying like, don't come in our store. Like they weren't letting black people in certain stores over in China. And she, I saw her on video. She posted on Facebook. They were protesting. Like, first of all, Negro, I wanted to say something so bad, but she's she's a nice girl, so I, left it alone. And she don't know no better. Like, what are you over there protesting in China for? China don't have no goddamn rights, human rights. You're in a communist territory. They don't give a shit about your damn rights. Over there, the state is your God. You don't have no damn so-called religious freedom over there. That's neither here nor there. But you will find no ease. And some people think, oh, you leave America, you go somewhere else, it's going to be easier. No, the hell it's not. The scriptures hold true. It says, among these nations shalt thou find no ease. Neither shall the sole of thy feet, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. Right? There's no rest. This is not your rest. Jake trying to build the kingdom in this shitty ass environment, man. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. And yes, we have a sorrow of mind. You don't know if your children gonna make it back home safe. You send them off to school, you don't know what the hell gonna happen. You know? And it's just Jake is in a sad state, man. And even worse, they don't even know. They don't even know it, man. And even with all of that, they still buck up against the word. They still scoff and mock, you know. And it's just irritating as hell. You see all of this sympathy going towards these small hats, these fake ass pretend to be Israelites over there. Say something about them, it's like, oh my goodness, everybody come again. Oh no, you said something. Oh, those are the chosen people of God. Like they've suffered so much. Meanwhile, the people that are really suffering just get shitted on. They just get shitted on a daily basis. On a daily basis, man. And our enemies laugh at us, man. They laugh. This is of course Psalms 83 comes into play. But I want to get this right quick. This is Zechariah. It's an oldie but goodie. Zechariah 11 and 4 says, thus saith the Lord, my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. All right. And that's exactly what this devil has done. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. And that's what he's been doing, covering the faces, putting these J-ish small hat people in our place. Every year they remind you of the Holocaust, but they don't talk about our real Holocaust. They don't even give you half of the story. They give you roots. They give you Martin Luther King. But they don't really give you the whole gist of it, man. They don't tell you how they completely changed our names. Not from African names, but from Hebrew names. Changed our culture around. How they know they have the records and they know that we're the real children of Israel. It says, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. They don't feel guilty about what they've done. They tell you to move on, get over it. Had this nigga Rodney King up there talking about, can we all just get along? Right? That's their attitude. They want Jake to be in that can we all just get along spirit. They don't want to pay for what they've done. And it says, reading on, it says, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. Right? So, you know, this is where we are, man, as a people. Jake will even consider from time to time that we're the real people. But once you bring up, the white man, then it turns into, oh, no, you can't do that. Love, love, love. God loves everybody. The Lord doesn't love everybody. He said he loved Jacob and he hated Esau. It's in the Old Testament and it's in the New Testament. Period. And just because the Lord created something, it doesn't mean that he loves it. I'm gonna get another scripture here. I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 44, right? Because niggas should be Jake should be outraged at this point because everybody's heard the word, man. There's enough brothers out there that know the truth. The hell with these small hatters pretending and faking the funk. It says here, Jeremiah 44:16, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord, we will not hearken unto thee. Right? They'll hear everything else but that. They'll listen to these red pill niggas pretending like they deep, talking about women all damn day long. Like these women gonna get in order. These women are living deliciously in this goddamn wicked ass society. Okay? You wanna know the real reason why these women ain't in order? They ain't in order because that's the way the Lord set it up. A woman is compared to the man. A woman has come over top the man. Esau did that on purpose. You got these fake ass conscious people running around. You'll sit there and listen to 2-hour episodes of that bullshit, giving you nothing, absolutely nothing. How to build, what is it? The wealth or generational wealth, just for Esau to take that shit away from you. You niggas are stupid. As for the word it says, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord, we will not hearken unto thee. Tell me that ain't our people. Who else talks like that but us? It says, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth. That's a nigga. That's a goddamn nigga for you. That is a fucking nigga. Tell me that ain't our people, man. I can hear a nigga now. I do whatever I want to do. Why I gotta listen to the Most High? Who are you? That's a nigga for you. But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven. There you go with that woman again, right? A nigga will worship the woman. Black queen, black queen. And to pour out drink of offerings unto her as we have done. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Jake was wicked back then, and Jake is wicked as shit now. Even worse. We and our fathers, our kings and our princes in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, for then had we plenty of victuals and were well and saw no evil. And that's Jake's attitude now. Even though they're in captivity, they still feel like they winning. Winning where? And then it says, damn, I ain't even mean to get all of this, but I got to get this part. It says, but since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven and to pour out drink offerings unto her, we have wanted all things and have been consumed by the sword and by the famine. And that's what's going to happen. This is off topic, but that's what's going to happen when that chip is introduced. Niggas going to hold off for a minute. No, I ain't taking that shit. I ain't taking that shit. Then soon as their goodies get cut off, they're not able to participate in society, and they got their woman in their ear telling you better take that chip. How you gonna feed me? You can't take me out to the movies no more. You supposed to be my man. You supposed to be able to take care and provide for me. I need me a real man. You a bum ass nigga. Tell me that ain't gonna happen. If that's happening right now, you think that's not gonna happen when they introduce that chip? You out of your goddamn mind. I need me a real man. You a bum ass nigga. Because that's what these bitches do. That's what they do. Whenever, look, women are very manipulative. You could be the hardest working man doing everything you can do to provide for her, and she'll still call you a bum ass nigga. Because it's psychological, and they know how to manipulate. They can make you feel like you the bum. The bitch could not even be working. You could be the only person to provide. I'm not saying that that's always the case. I'm saying they can manipulate like that. And a nigga start, you know what, she right. I need to do something. I might as well go ahead and take that chip so I can provide for her. And you're going to get destroyed. You're going to get destroyed. So anyways, there's a lot more to that. Book of Jeremiah is deep. I love the book of Jeremiah. I just wanted to, go into how Esau played these games. The game that he played to get sympathy on these people, to make people think that they're being persecuted. How the fuck are they being persecuted when they own every goddamn thing? They rule every goddamn thing. They got their hands in every fucking thing. How? We're the ones that's been brought very low. We're the ones at the bottom of every goddamn thing. We're the ones that's in the fear and the want of all things. That's us. These people ain't fearing shit. These small hatters rule every goddamn thing, man. They always make sure they get some celebrity or politician to say something anti-Sim so that the communities can rally together and say, no, we must protect them at all costs. They're the chosen people of God. And you got these stupid nigga Christians. God damn it, I hate them, man. They call themselves, we the Gentiles, and those are the Jews. Those are the chosen people of God. And they be sending them money. U.S. sends them billions of dollars, man. But yet you niggas, you ask for reparations and they laugh at you. They say, yeah, we'll give you reparations if you can prove your heritage. Knowing damn well a nigga ain't gonna be able to really track his shit, track his family. Man, they mock you. They clap the hand at you. They laugh at you, man. I know I kind of went off on a little bit of a tirade. So, I mean, let me at least end it off with this. Psalms 37:1, it says, it's a Psalm of David. It says, fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. Don't be jealous of these people, man. Keep your eyes on the prize, stay prayed up, stay focused on the Lord. It says, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. And that's what we have to look forward to, the kingdom. The kingdom. And our enemies are going to be cut down. Every one of them, as it says in Jeremiah, shall go into captivity. Okay? It says, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way. Rest in the Lord. Wait on him, right? Wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. But we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay? The wicked plotteth against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth his day coming. It says, and I read that already, but it says, mark the perfect man and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. Right? So I didn't get this part earlier. I was on a tirade. Mark the perfect man and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. And we're going to have peace, peace of mind in the day of trouble. When the shit really hit the fan, we're going to have peace. Everybody else going to be bugging the hell out. It says, but the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their strength in the time of trouble, just like what I was saying. Okay, that's going to be our peace. That's going to be our strength. Okay? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. It says, and the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him. Okay? And with that, I'm going to say all praises are due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Again, peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. And for all of those that trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah and is holding on, okay, and staying in the faith. To you I say shalom.